Mira and HarlequinAudio present Whispering Rock, a novel by Robyn Carr, performed by Thérèse Plummer. Chapter 1. Mike Valenzuela was up and had his Jeep SUV packed long before sunrise. He had a long drive to Los Angeles and meant to get an early start. Depending on traffic around the Bay Area, the drive would be 8 to 10 hours from Virgin River. He locked up his RV, which was his home. It sat on the property at Jack's Bar and Grill. Jack and Preacher would keep an eye on it for him. Not that Mike expected any kind of trouble. That was one of several reasons he'd chosen to live here. It was quiet, small, peaceful, beautiful, and nothing to disturb one's peace of mind. Mike had had enough of that in his former life. Before coming to Virgin River permanently, Mike had made many trips to this Humboldt County mountain town for hunting and fishing, for gathering with an old Marine squad that was still close. His full-time job had been with the LAPD, a sergeant in the gangs division. That had all ended when he was shot on the job. He'd taken 3 bullets and had a lot of hard work getting his body back. He'd needed Preacher's robust food and Jack's wife Mel's assistance with physical therapy on his shoulder. After 6 months, Mike was as close to completely recovered as he'd get. Since moving to Virgin River, he'd been home only once to visit his parents, siblings, and their families. He planned to take a week, 1 day driving each way and 5 days with that crowd of laughing, dancing Mexicans. Knowing the traditions of his family, it would be a non-stop celebration. His mother and sisters would cook from morning to night. His brothers would stock the refrigerator with cerveza. Family friends and cop buddies from the department would drop by the house. It would be a good time, a great homecoming after his long recovery. He was 3 hours into his drive when his cell phone rang. The noise startled him. There was no cell phone reception in Virgin River, so the last thing he expected was a phone call. "Hello?" he answered. "I need a favor," Jack said without preamble. His voice sounded gravelly, as though he was barely awake. He must not have remembered Mike was heading south. Mike looked at the dash clock. It wasn't yet 7 a.m. He laughed. "Well, sure, but I'm nearly in Santa Rosa, so it might be inconvenient to run over to Garberville and get you ice for the bar, but hey!" "Mike, it's Brie," Jack said. Brie was Jack's youngest sister, his pet, his favorite. And she was really special to Mike. "She's in the hospital." Mike actually swerved on the highway. "Hold on," he said. "Stay there." He pulled off the road onto a safe-looking shoulder. Then he took a deep breath. "Go ahead," he said. "She was assaulted sometime last night," Jack said. "Beaten. Raped." "No," Mike said. "What?" Jack didn't repeat himself. "My father just called a little while ago. Mel and I are packing. We'll get on the road as soon as we can. Listen, I need someone who knows law enforcement, criminology, to walk me through what's happening with her. They don't have the guy who did this. There's got to be an investigation, right?" "How bad is she?" Mike asked. "My dad didn't have a lot of details, but she's out of emergency and in a room. Sedated and semi-conscious. No surgery. Can you write down a couple of numbers? Can you keep your cell phone turned on so I can call you? With questions. That kind of thing?" "Of course, yes," Mike said. "Give me numbers." Jack recited phone numbers for the hospital, Jack's father Sam, and Mel's old cell phone that they'd charge on their way to Sacramento and then carry with them. "Do they have a suspect? Did she know the guy?" "I don't know anything except her condition. After we get on the road, get the phone charged, and we're out of the mountains and through the redwoods, I'll call my dad and see what he can tell me. Right now I gotta go. I gotta get down there." "Right," Mike said. "Okay. My phone will be in my pocket 24/7.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?